Hello everyone, Jackie Talman here, and today we're going to take a look at your April reading as a collective. While this evening I'll be doing an all signs reading from Aries through Pisces with a shorter collective on YouTube at youtube.com/Psychic Jackie. That'll be at 7 p.m. Eastern tonight. By the way, thank you for your comments yesterday, especially YouTube. You really kicked butt on the comments. I appreciate you all. Now, one thing before we get into the reading, one thing that I'm getting messages on from you guys, I love it when y'all pay attention, is when I wish you all a Happy New Year yesterday. And some people question that. Well, sometime between now and 27, it looks like we are returning to the Julian calendar, which would make April 1st the first of the year. This is why I said Happy New Year. Originally, by the Geneva Bible, we were 13 months with 28 days. Okay. That 13th month is picked up, I think, between June and July, or July and August. I think it's between June and July. So, is it going to change your zodiac signs? 200%. It absolutely will. But if you look back, it is April, today would be April 2nd, 2018. Yes, you heard me correctly. We are 7 years behind the times. It does a lot for your age now, doesn't it? But yes, it takes 7 years off. 2018 could possibly give a president a third term. You never know. But go back to your Geneva Bible and you will find that's the way the calendar was set up. It was 13 months, 28 days each. Why they felt the need to change it, that's another whole story altogether. But it looks like we are going back to that. Also, to let you know, the turtle has 13 squares on its back representing this candle, this calendar, and to let you know, this is a month of Easter, okay? Easter, the donkey is the only animal that carries the cross on its back, like the donkey that carried Jesus into the temple. So there you go. I'm done with my sermon for today, but that's what I got for you. But thank you for your comments yesterday. I greatly appreciate all of you. And if you ever have comments like that or anything you want to hit me up with or something you want to hear me discuss, absolutely. Text me, message me, email me, whatever. We will address it. Hello, Jen. Hello, Nunya. Hello, Maria. Thank you, dear. All right. Let's get into some messages. Today's reading is going to be a little different. We're going to look at the entire month of April. What does April have for us as a collective? Again, all signs tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern on YouTube for the month of April. Okay, so we're looking at April. What do we have for the month of April? You got strength. You're stronger than you realize. Strength is on your side this month. Okay, you need to embrace changes. Rapid, abrupt, sudden changes. Be open to it. Be open to it. And we have honor, respect for yourself and respect for others. You know, I tell you all the time, you're not the same person you were a few weeks ago, right? Well, now that you're ascending and you're leveling up, don't forget to respect those that are around you, as well as yourself. Goals, things like that, well, they have changed. They have changed. And we have a reflection. When we come into the time frame of the reflection, is looking back. It's April 2025 to April 2018. What were you doing April 2018, by the way? That's part of your reflection. What were you doing April of last year? Swimming. There you go. You need to let go and let love. Allow love. Allow it. Now, this could be love of a significant other. This could be love of friendship. This could be love of family. But you need to just let go and love. And I love that card for all of us. Hi there. And we have surrender. Letting go. is the biggest change that you can implement. Let go of your control issues. Let go of trying to control everything, including your destiny. Your destiny. Sister, what you doing? Lunchtime is over. Well, damn, I didn't get on soon enough. Check out the replay later. Love you. Alrighty. So, yeah, you need to... The greatest change is letting go of your control issues. Quit trying to control everything. You want to do this, 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 and this. Well, maybe that's not what Spirit has in mind for you. You know, yeah, maybe Spirit doesn't have that in mind for you. Okay, synchronicities and surprises. You need to watch for the synchronicities. Watch for them. The signs are all around you. You just have to pay attention to them. And surprise. I do see one surprise after the other in the month of April. This is part of what I'm telling you. You're still under the unexpected. Retro runs out the 6th. A couple days to shake off the egg. But the whole month is probably about a month of unexpected and a lot of surprises. Be open to those changes. And some of you, well, yep. True love, you're going to find your true love. Some of you are going to find yourself in a relationship before the end of the month. Courage goes with that strength. Confusion. Confusion is temporary. And it will always lead you to clarity. But stop trying to control things. All right. Let's get into some more messages here. Y'all guys having a great day? Y'all believe it's Wednesday? It is Wednesday. It is Wednesday already. And by the way, your horoscopes are up. AIs for the week, AI for the month. Horoscopes are up at JacquieTalman.com. I have not put up the April specials. Oh my heavens, I totally forgot that. That's because my assistant is in the hospital. She's going home today. She reminds me of these things. All right. Fast moving, fast action. The wait is over. Something what you've been waiting on, that wait is over. Okay? Someone may ghost you. It says no closure, cowardice, a disappearing act. I got a word about that. Just spoke to somebody about that this morning. Do you know why people ghost you? Because you allow it. You allow it. You gave them the impression that when they walked off, they can re-enter whenever they want. You allow it. I see a lot of laughter, happiness, joy, and healing. Karmics, third parties, haters, and a lesson learned. They're coming back around. You got karmics coming in this month. Hey, Samantha. And some of y'all are fed up over it and not having it and frustrated. Okay. You do you, boo. No longer tiptoeing around a subject or something. Man, y'all are being brave and bold this month. I like it. And let's see. But you are sipping on the tea. Gossiping and rumors. Watch that. Quick getaway. More than one in the month of April. Y'all need to put your traveling shoes on. Have that bag packed. And we have a key player. There's an important person playing an essential role in your life. An essential role in your life getting ready to enter in the month of April. Okay? Big news. Big time. All right. More messages. We go get into the tarot. April. Short month. Lots of packed with action, I see. Packed with action is discovery. Trying something new and exploring other options. You need to grow and you need to think bigger. How many times I tell y'all think bigger? Think bigger. Ooh, and you are starting to be very expressive in regards to feelings. Emoting, expressing yourself, where you've had difficulty saying how you felt or talk about feelings or talk about things in your past. It's just a good time of emoting and expressing in the month of April. Objective, writing down your goals will help you in achieving them. Write them down. Write them down. Now, I had suggested earlier that you take that yearly manifestation board and break off a separate subboard of that for the for spring, for March, April, May. Speak it into existence. You are indeed collaborating with someone. This could do with your goals, whether they're personal or career. But you are teaming up with someone this month. Conflict of interest in regards to your finances. Conflict of interest. That tells me be warned of who you loan money to. Be warned of transaction problems. There is a conflict of interest here. Okay? And let's see. Yeah, there's going to be some damage financially. I mean, I don't want to be the bearer of bad news, but I want to be the real deliverer here of messages, okay? There's going to be some kind of financial loss this month, unfortunately. So manifest, 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 okay? You need to adjust your perspective. You know, I tell y'all all the time, where thoughts go, energy flows, and it's so, so true. Hey, Phoenix. It's so true. Someone with blue eyes is going to play a big role in your life this month. Lucky you, it says this is your lucky time. Things are turning in your favor. Take advantage of this opportunity and make the most of it. Luck is on your side. And here we go. You got determination. Part of achieving your goals is consistency. Consistency. And you know, that's in your personal life. That is in your, I mean, it's in every relationship. There's got to be consistency. If you want to achieve any goal, if you're not consistent at it, you're not going to get there. You're just not going to get there. And sometimes you have to switch your goals up so you can switch things up. Shake up that apple cart a little bit. Just saying. Okay, let's get into the tarot again. We are looking at the entire month of April. Entire month of April. And if anybody finds it funny that Easter falls on 4/20, I think it's hysterical. But there's that. I have some 4/20 friendly friends that have brought that to my attention. Just want to throw that out there. Can't make that up, right? All right, we got jumpers here. What we got? We're going to start with the Six of Pentacles. Okay, so financial hardships are ending. Stability, balance being restored, hard work paying off, something coming in to save the day. That's the kind of energy I'm picking up for April. There may be a hardship, but something's going to come in to counteract it. Because there's a little bit of a delay attached, okay? But this is still an April read. You're being led to victory, success, the glow up, the level up. So you're continuing on that path of ascension. Continuing. I have a feeling it's going to affect your patience too, but we'll see. We'll see. Prince of Pentacles. There's job opportunities coming in. Money-making opportunities. For some of you, these are going to be side hustles. Maybe side hustles you hadn't even planned on that are going to be presented to you. But some kind of side hustle is coming into play here. Going to be a little extra something on the side. You know? Could be one of those things. So somebody going away and say, hey, I'll pay you to feed the dog. You never know. A little extra, a little extra. Nine of Pentacles, financial independence. Financial independence coming into play. And we have the Ace of Swords. Okay, so this is that retro energy that's still lingering around. Someone that you are not speaking to or someone you haven't spoken to in a long time is getting ready to reach out to you. Getting ready to reach out to you. Y'all, I just noticed my eyeshadow looks so pink, and it's so not. It's got to be the lighting in here. But anyway, King of Wands. King of Wands, you could be dealing with an Aries. Could be dealing with an Aries. And what we're talking about here is you being assertive. You are going to own this month. You are making April your month to shine. You're going to own it. You are calling the shots. You're doing things your way. Thank you. And we have the Ten of Swords. You are surrounded by healing energy. Physically healing, emotionally healing, leveling up. And some of you, the emotional healing is where you feel somebody put a knife in your back or somebody betrayed you or whatever. You're healing. You're healing. And you know, when I say you're not the same person, these are things that aid to you not being the same person. You are on the right path. The biggest news for the month of April so far. You are on the right path. Trust where you're being led. That lantern, that path is being lit for you. Big news there. Not as big as this. There's a magician trumping your reading for the month. This is your yes answer of getting what you want, desire. You're going to make it happen. You're going to manifest it into existence. If you'll take the time to listen to me, you'll know what I'm talking about. Okay? Manifesting what you want into existence in the month of April. This is the highest card in the tarot deck. This is your yes answer. That is two huge cards for your monthly read. With happiness, contentment, and love arrows flying around. Y'all, that's almost perfect enough for me to leave it alone right there. But you know, we never leave well enough alone when it comes to me. We just don't. We just don't. We just keep digging and digging, right? All right, April. What we need to know. What we need to know in April about their finances being restored. Ooh, love and money. Love and money coming in the month of April. We do have the Eight of Cups. You have really spent most of March doing what I said, deciding what serves a purpose and what doesn't. And for those of you that found things that did not serve a purpose, you're kicking off the month of walking away from it, shutting it down. Good for you. Makes you abundant. It makes you abundant. Look, we got all sorts of jumpers here. Four of Wands. Someone is seeing you as a happily ever after. Look, it's only April 2nd, but I promise you, somebody's going to be engaged or married by April 30th. On the fly. Not even planned. Hey, Teeny, thank you. And we have the Seven of Swords. Ooh, be warned. Lies, deception, someone not telling you everything. It's there. Thank you, Samantha. Alrighty. Now, let's get into the Six of Wands. Let's talk about victory, success. Victory, success. Rolling in the level up. Okay, two things going on here with the Page of Swords. First of all, you could be dealing with a Taurus energy. Someone is coming forward that has a crush on you or is a secret admirer, but may not tell you. They may come forward as a friend or something like that. But also, you are being really cutthroat this month. When I say you are being assertive and doing things your way, don't be rude. And we have the Six of Cups. Part of your victory and success is reconnecting with someone from your past. So yeah, you're happy to reconnect with this person. This could be family, friend, or significant other, but you're glad to reconnect. Okay, I'll take that back. It's the Lovers. It's someone you've been involved with before. You're thrilled to reconnect with. Now, let's get over here to this job opportunity and this money-making opportunity. Money-making opportunity. Side hustle. Something a little extra. Some of y'all door dashing. Some of you could be Ubering. Some of you could be, like I said, pet sitting or something like that. There's a side hustle here. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, tips you over. Adjust your crown. You're right where you need to be financially. I want to throw out an Aquarius energy. May resonate with you. And for whatever reason, the color orange. The color orange. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Thank you. I can't see your name. Maybe when it scrolls out. I know I got the light shining myself. Thank you. Three of Coins. You're doing some future planning. You're doing some future budgeting. This goes back to the objective of writing down those goals. Okay, yeah, look, we got jumpers all over the place today. King of Cups, there's this huge offer of love coming. This huge offer of love, they're going to come bearing gifts. They're bringing you something. They're bringing you, it's like waving the white flag, the peace flag. Someone showing up saying, hey, can we just talk? Can we just talk? All right. The financial independence. The financial independence. Some of you are single and opting to remain single. And you need to know there's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with it. That's okay, Phoenix. We're still under a week of miracles. Queen of Swords, you could be dealing with a Virgo energy. This could be the one that wants to talk. Doesn't have to be. Page of Wands, Sagittarius energy, coming in with the Messenger card. The message is something you've been waiting on. Or something that's been slow in developing. Or something you've been waiting on. It's the Fool card energy. Happy-go-lucky, traveling lightly, jumping into something with 2 feet. All right, let's clarify that. What are we jumping into? What are we jumping into in April? What are we jumping into? Told y'all. Patience problem. There's going to be a patience problem. We are leveling up. And because we're advancing and because we're on that ascension, it's going to create a patience problem. Keeping your heart open. The start at the beginning of your reading is going to be big. You need to keep your heart open. I'm telling you, some of y'all are going to find true love. And it's going to be this month. However, you are guarded and defensive. You need to let that guard down. But what you're jumping into is love. And remember, that's love of yourself too. Okay? Ace of Swords. These people that you're not talking to. These people that are staring around. You can have a work connection with them. Maybe they see you at work. Maybe you used to work together. I'm picking up some type of work connection with these people that are reaching out to you. Again, Sagittarius energy here. Doing things differently. You're changing things up. One thing that has changed up about you is your mindset. Remember, let's go back and say that I already told you you are not the same person you were in February. Okay? So, you've got to change. You got to change your mindset. You got to change your goals. You got to work through all of that. And again, it is driving it home. This is victory on top of victory. You are being led. Victory, success, a glow up. Some of you are going to get some recognition that has been long past due. Hi there. It's going to be really good. This is going to be really good. Okay, so let's talk about the King of Wands. Remember I said you're being assertive, but don't be too assertive, you know? Be assertive, but don't be too assertive. Who is that? Sean? Thank you. Four of Swords says you are in the calm before the storm. King of Swords. Okay, so we got a power couple going on here, so you know. Could be dealing with a Libra energy. You could be dealing with someone in authority. You could be, someone in authority. That's what I'm going to say. The Star. Wish fulfillment. A little bit of a delay attached. You know, I'm seeing some delays, but these delays are not as big as what I usually see. Does that make sense? I'm telling y'all, this is the time. This is a great week for you guys to manifest into existence what you want to see happen. Now, we had 3 just jump out the deck, 1 being a tower. This comes on your healing. Anger, temper. I mean, sometimes you just got to cut loose and let go emotionally in order to move forward. Okay? Whatever it is, don't worry about it. There'll never be a tower to lead you somewhere worse. It's always going to lead to something better. And it's a sudden change. It's bringing about a sudden change. So those towers need to happen. What it's going to lead is to you treating yourself. You doing something wonderful for yourself. Leo energy is there. Look at there. There's the devil behind the tower. That's what causes the tower. Some lies, some deception. Somebody going to provoke you to bring those cat claws out. You win this argument, in case you want to know. Another jumper here on the Hermit that you're on the right path. It's because you're on a path of wish fulfillment this month. The path of wish fulfillment. How y'all like that? And we got popping cards everywhere. Ace of Pentacles comes in and says, there's new money. This month is about new money. And I can't make this up when I say you got the Chariot right beside the Magician. That Chariot is also your yes answer again. I know retro is ending on the 6th. This is the month of the unexpected. Sudden, abrupt, quick changes. Getting what you want when you least expect it. And I keep hearing in the nick of time. Everything is going to come in on the nick of time. The 8 of Wands. Happiness all over the place. Right beside the other 8 of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. Yes, the message of the side hustle or the job is here. And the 8 of Swords. Look, can't nobody hold you back from this energy but you. This is not the time to play like the hermit and hibernate. This is the time you step out of your comfort zone and follow the hermit's lantern, knowing that you're on the right path. And the 8 of Wands. 8 of Wands. I'm so glad we did this. Okay, we have strength on your side, which is exactly how your reading started out. And I do have residential move. Who's moving here in the month of April? Who's moving? I know one person here is moving. Matter of fact, I might know 2 that are moving this month. Someone's moving in, someone's moving out. Travel. Have a bag ready. Have that overnight bag ready and just get in the car and go. You're going to have more than one opportunity present itself. And let me give you 3 more. You've got a celebration coming up. I'm going to say more than one. This is a birthday party, anniversary, some type of big event. The sun shining brightly in all that you do. And the Knight of Cups. More than one offer of love coming in. Some of you got options. Those that are remaining single. Could be a good month of just dating. Look, I see you asking why. Why? Everything with you is why? Again, I want you to let go of control issues in the month of April. Let go and let Spirit. Let Spirit decide why and what you should be doing. Okay? More signs. Gosh, you got somebody that you're going to be extremely attracted to. And we got that Bonnie and Clyde energy here, the ride or die. Us against the world and the dedicated partnership. Y'all, man, that's... When I say some of you are jumping into love with both feet, that's what I'm talking about. This could be someone you got trust issues with. So you know. And we have... Ooh... I think this was in yesterday's reading too, the black sheep. Somebody views you as a black sheep, now wants to depend on you. Do not be excessive this month. Too much. Doing too much excessively. Overindulgence. Okay, and you need to be warned. And this is a warning, okay? Since this is a month about you jumping into love. Y'all, you should take love bombing as a red flag. You really should, okay? This is when they're overly attentive, showering you with affection. It's all about their personal gain. You know? Be warned to someone that makes you feel like you are the only person in the world. Be warned of that. Be warned of that. Okay. You're going to catch someone in a lie. You're going to catch them in a lie based upon a receipt. You're going to find a receipt and you're going to know they lied about something. And you've got someone that's going to approach you is looking for a sneaky link. Third person situation. You, however, I think are leaving that behind. But you could be dealing with someone that has addictions or perhaps is in recovery. And like I said, some of you, I swear to you, you're going to end up engaged or married before the 30th. And some of you remaining single because you're just fed up. But either way you look at it, it's going to be a quick moving month. Quick, sudden, rapid changes, abrupt, quick. You know, like your day changes, like it's not going the way you thought it would. Things like that. Let's see what the energies look like for April. What do the energies look like for April? Okay, so... Oh, I like this. Some of y'all are digging in, and I mean literally digging into like archaeology, researching, looking up things. Yeah, high vibing. That's it. We are high vibing in April. Communication is going to be open and awesome for the entire month. For those of you that have a hard time expressing your feelings, we'll find that that comes very naturally for you. Okay? And we have... Oh, y'all paying attention to your furred and feathered friends? Some of you getting a new furred or feather friend this month. Hello, Miss Angie. And we have the crown chakra, the ultimate self. Yeah, opening for the light to come in. It's going to be a good month. Reclaiming your energy, reclaiming you. That journey inward where I tell y'all it's paying off. This is when you're about to bust out and shine. If it was a crow you were talking to, it's so funny. I just had a conversation about crows with the neighbors yesterday. Let me tell you something. You want to talk about a smart bird? If you start feeding crows and then you stop, they're going to tear up all kinds of crap. We have the internal explorer. That's what I'm talking about. All right, so I've been preaching that journey inward since December. Well, now that you're here and you're in April, this is part where that journey inward is really going to start to shine. Really going to start to shine, okay? You are dealing with an earth energy of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You may also be dealing with a starseed. Someone that's very intuitive or gifted. Be mindful of your sacral chakra, which is across like your belly area. And we have stepping through the BS. You're done with it. You're done with it. Moving forward. Yeah. Balancing those chakras and moving forward. Energies look great. Super fantastic, and they particularly look good on you. You as an individual. It's making this month about you. See what else we got going on here for the month of April. Don't y'all forget to join me tonight. Join me tonight at youtube.com/PsychicJackie. Ooh, your ship is coming in April. 7 p.m. Eastern. Aries through Pisces. Okay, so it's a monthly read, and it says for the entire month of April, you have your ship coming in. Angie Jen is getting ready to go home today. She's still in the hospital, but she's going home today. Native American. Something to do with Native American traditions. Perhaps you're visiting an Indian reservation. Perhaps you know a Native American. Years of a divorce. New beginning in spirituality. Dealing with someone with an Italian background. Be warned of a karmic relationship. Now, let me throw this out there to y'all. Karmics. Karmics can be friends. Karmics can be family or a significant other. But overall, karmics are lurking around. Lurking. You've got lurkers. You're dealing with a mother figure. And when it comes to people close to you, this is a good month to pick and choose your battles. And some of you need to just walk away. Just walk away. You know, like talking to an oak tree. Count your lessons and blessings this month. And some of you, there is, like I said, be ready to travel, be ready to roll. Some of you may feel that you're working on abandonment issues, and some of you are seeking some outside help, like a therapist or whatever. I support this decision. I do. I support that. Let's see what Kipper has before I close y'all out. But it's a little longer than I planned on, but you know. There's that, right? Telling you, there's a message coming in that you've been waiting on, and it's going to leave you shocked because it may be something that you kind of gave up on. Something that you thought was just never going to happen, so you gave up on it. So it's going to leave you with that shock and awe. You got an older man coming in who wants to speak to you, wants to sit down with you. Good news arriving. Intensity and love in the month of April. I'm really adamant that some of y'all that are single today won't be in 4 weeks. You need to speak into existence your manifestation. Otherwise, you are going to manifest poverty. Quit thinking about what you don't have. You think of things as what's to come and what you're going to have. Okay? It's a younger man coming by to see you. Be warned of someone stealing from you your thoughts, your ideas, and opinions, as well as physically stealing from you. I mean, lock things up. There is, man, I got exciting news after exciting news after exciting news after Pat's Jr. There's all kinds of news coming in here. All kinds of news. There is an older woman who's going to reach out to you. I think she needs your help. Again, second time, the month of April, you were on the right path. Unexpected income is going to be a thing. Community events, go to expect unexpected company and expect sudden wealth. No time for depression and think bigger. Think bigger. All right, let's see if we can throw down some signs here for the entire month. No, not this one. Hold on. Hold on. This one. Signs for the month. Man, this is one of those months, and I just want to say anything is possible. Literally anything is possible this month. Speak it into existence, y'all. Friends. So, making new friends. You're comfortable with your friends. spending more time with your friends, trusting your friends, doing something new. It's going to be a sign you're on the right path. Oh my God, there's going to be a player that enters. A show off, someone coming out of ego. Hey, like hay bales. It's going to be a sign of successful end. Knowing you're valuable, profitable business. An alligator. Stealth, swift, dynamic. Primal instincts and with great force. An alligator. Books. Where facts come to light. Researching for the details. Learning and getting needed information. Books. Trash. The sign of trash. The relationship is done and time to move on. That's some good information right there. That is some good information. If you're wondering about that certain someone and you come across or you see trash, there's your answer. And the police, a helpful person giving assistance. Be on the lookout. Someone in authority. A kangaroo, representing strength, ambition, and protection. And a nail, building. Building over, redoing. Painful but truthful. Pretty cool, y'all. Hell, I don't think I've ever seen the trash card. That's great. The sign of trash. All right, let me give you a couple of affirmations here. Don't forget, 7 p.m. Eastern, YouTube. I want to see you there. You are ambitious and you're motivated. Oh, look, you get a yes or no answer. Meditate on your answer. It's okay for you to cry when you need to. You deserve love and compassion. Your energy is sacred. And the universe has a plan for you. Now, you're going to get to put a question out there to Spirit in the form of yes or no. In the form of yes or no. Let me grab a deck here. In the form of yes or no. One card for your answer. You got the King of Pentacles. I'm going to give you a yes. And I also want to throw out for some of you, a Gemini may resonate. Okay, gang, that's what I have for you today. See you tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern. Have a fabulous afternoon. Talk to you soon. Bye.